Two of the true Shakespeare trivia champs are here tonight. How many of you have ever seen King John? You have? Really? Would you mind telling me what it's about?
It's about a hunchback.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what I am talking about. These empty brains are your empty brains. Those glazed eyes are your glazed eyes. These teeth are your teeth, and they crowd floss me! I submit to you that our society's collective capacity to comprehend, much less than attain, the genius of a William Shakespeare has been systematically compromised by computers, vandalized by video games, saturated with soap operas, and gouged in the groin by George W. Bush, but have no fear! The major players
Shakespeare invaded Poland. 1939, thus precipitating World War II. I didn't know that. Shakespeare remained in Berlin when the Russians invaded the city and committed suicide with his mistress, Eva Braun. He lies buried in the church at Stratford. Thank you.
Now, without further ado, the major players are proud to present the complete works of William Shakespeare. Rebellious subjects, enemies to the peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel, you, Capulet, shall come along with me. Benvolio, come you this afternoon to know our farther pleasure in this case. My lips? Oh, trespass, sweetly urged. Give me my sin again!
Warren, I don't want to kiss you.
It's in the script!
Oh, you kissed by the book. Come in, brother.
Is she a Capulet? Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest. What are you doing?
The balcony scene.
Put softwood like your younger window bricks.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn thy love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name, anyway?
Love.
Will you but love?
Love.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Really it is.
Good night, my love.
Epilogue! For never was there a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. And Romeo and Juliet are dead! Thank you, lovely. Contrast to the complete otherness of metaphysical cosmologies and the ethical mores entrenched in the collective subconscious of an agrarian race. So we now present to you Shakespeare's first tragedy, Titus Andronicus, as a cooking show.
Good evening, everyone! Good evening, guys, and welcome to Roman Meals. I will be your host, Titus Andronicus. Now, you've had a long day. Your left hand chopped off, your son's murdered, your daughter raped, both her hands chopped off and her tongue cut out. Well, the last thing you want to do is cook. Unless, of course, you be cooking the rapist and serving him to his mother at a dinner party. Oh, my daughter Lavinia and I will show you how. Good evening, Lavinia.
Good evening, brother.
And how are you feeling today?
Oh, good, but I've got my humka off.
I know, it's a mystery, isn't it? But how did you get drag queen? It's finger licking good. Now, we're just about out of time. So thank you for tuning in and join us next week with our special guest, Timon of Athens, who'll be teaching us how to make ratatouille out of our special friends, the Merry Wives of Windsor. Until then, bon appetit!
As I am. Let nothing extenuate of one that loved not wisely, but too well. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Othello and his Desdemona.
Oh, Desi! Blaine, can we have some house lights? We left Bobby on his own to research this play, and it seems he looked up more in the dictionary and found it was a place where you tie up boats.
Which in this context is completely pea-brain, considering in the 16th century, the word Moor referred to a black person.
Oh. You look such a dork.
Now, obviously we're not black, and we're honkies. So, due to physical limitations, we are unable to perform Othello, the Moor of Venice. So, we'll be moving on to some of Shakespeare's...
Megan, just because we're white doesn't mean we can't do Othello. I have an idea. Okay, just keep up.
Right.
Here's the story about a brother named Othello. He liked white women and he liked jelly.
Yeah. And a punk named Iago who made himself a menace because he didn't like Othello, the Moor of Venice.
So Othello got married to Desdemona.
But he took her for the Moors and he left her alone.
It was a murder.
Gonna.
He left her alone.
He didn't write a letter and he didn't telephone her. Desdemona, she was faithful, she was chastity tight, she was the daughter of a duke.
Yeah, she was totally white. But Iago had a plan that was clever and slick. He was crafty.
He was sly.
He was sort of a dick.
He said, I'm gonna shaft them all.
How you gonna do it?
Tell us!
I know he's trying to plot. I said, he's
Too damn jealous.
I need a dupe, I need a dope, I need a kind of a schmo.
So we find a chump sucker by the name of Cassio.
And he plans on him, Desdemona's handkerchief.
So Othello gets to wondering just maybe if.
While he's been out fighting, commanding an army.
Or does he in cosplay and hide the salami?
So he comes back home and shoves a pillow in her face.
Kills her and soliloquizes about his disgrace.
But there's Amelia at the door.
Who we met in Act 4.
Who say, you big dummy, she weren't no whore. She was pure, she was clean, she was virginal too. So why'd you have to go and make her face turn blue?
It's true.
It's you. Now what you gonna do?
And Othello says,
Yo, this shit's getting pretty scary.
So he pulled out his blade and committed Harry-Carry.
now Iago got caught, but he probably caught the fleet.
Loaded up his bag.
And moved to Beverly.
Hills, that is! Africa!
Why don't we take a break from all this tragedy and move on to the comedies for a while?
Yeah, comedies